Good, happy Tuesday morning, January 11, 2022. I'm Riley King. Welcome to this morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started right now. First up, News 9 obtains emails from missing girl's mother sent to mayor's office. Let's take a listen to that video from WR News 9.
In today's competitive real estate market, buyers and sellers need the experience and guidance of a realtor more than ever.
A mother's desperate plea. Please, I'm begging for help in finding my daughter. That's what Crystal Sori wrote in an email to the Manchester Mayor's office on December 29th. The mother of missing 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery said the girl's father never enrolled her in school and wrote she's missed important doctor's appointments she's had since a baby due to her disability in her eye. Sori also said DCYF did nothing to help her find Harmony. Today, police ended their 3-day search of the backyard and patio of 77 Guilford Street in Manchester. That's where Harmony was last seen 2 years ago. The homeowners who live there now have no connection to the case. News 9 Investigates obtained service calls and police reports for that address from 2018 to 2021. Officers were called to that house 29 times. 4 of those indicate DCYF was notified. An incident report.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Warnings issued as frigid air moves into New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WR News 9.
Everyone has mental health. Is yours keeping you from the life you want? Riverbend is here for you, providing mental health services for all needs and all ages. Specialized treatment delivered with compassion. Visit us at riverbendcmhc.org.
We're in New Hampshire. It is winter. Nothing out of the real ordinary, per se.
According to Emergency Management Director Jennifer Harper, even us New Englanders will feel these potentially dangerous temperatures.
Stay inside as much as possible. Make sure that you're wearing proper clothing for the weather if you're going outside, even if it's just for a moment or two. You know, frostbite can set in as little as 10 minutes on unexposed skin.
The cold now causing DHHS to close outdoor COVID-19 testing sites in Manchester, Claremont, Nashua, and Newington on Tuesday. The Arctic blast is dangerous for other reasons, according to Nashua Deputy Fire Chief William Atkinson. With Granite Staters finding ways to stay warm, comes increased calls for fires and carbon monoxide poisoning.
People even use their kitchen ovens. They'll open the door of the oven and put the heat on high to add supplemental heat to the room.
Chief Atkinson recommends keeping a 3-foot zone around your heater and not leaving it unattended. Plus, check smoke and carbon monoxide detectors when it comes to chimneys. Make sure they're clean. He stresses the importance of a home exit plan the whole family is prepared for. And if you need help finding heating fuel or a warming shelter, you can call the number 211. Live in Manchester, Grace Finerman, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Police records show 29 calls made about home search aimed missing girl investigation. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
So, you need a new roof, but you have so many questions. Should I get a metal roof or asphalt shingles?
This is an aerial view of the backyard operation. Tents obscure a lot, but a person shoveling dirt onto a tarp can be seen. Investigators have not divulged if a tip is the reason for this operation. Harmony Montgomery was last seen in November 2019. News 9 Investigates obtained police calls for service to 77 Guilford Street between 2018 to 2021, not including this criminal investigation. The Manchester Police Department was contacted 29 times, often by concerned neighbors, including a dozen nuisance and animal complaints and 2 child welfare calls. Manchester Police filed a formal incident report to DCYF on September 11th, 2019, citing, quote, clutter and empty food containers in every room, noting, quote, all 3 children appeared clean and fed. DCYF involvement was noted twice in August 2019, even citing the name of a child protection service worker on one report. That report also said the home was using a generator for electricity, but there was food in the house and everyone was healthy. DCYF maintains the agency is strictly bound by state and federal law from confirming any information about any of its cases. 4 of those calls to Manchester police to this address were made by Harmony Montgomery's father, Adam Montgomery. Domestic disputes and a missing car were among the complaints. Adam Montgomery being held without bail right now on a felony charge of assault against Harmony in 2019. We're live in Manchester. Amy Cavino, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire records most COVID-19 cases in a single day over the weekend. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Breaking COVID-19 news. The state just announced more than 9,000 new COVID-19 cases from over the weekend. That includes more than 3,200 from Saturday, a single-day record. Active cases are at another record high with more than 17,000. 377 people are hospitalized tonight, and the state announced 8 new deaths.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Bedford schools reinstate mask mandate. Nashua schools are closed over COVID-19 related staff absences. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Well, Monica, the Nashua School District canceled classes for both today and tomorrow due to the surge of cases and a lack of staff, but their superintendent tells News 9 that they will return on Wednesday. Now, according to the state's latest set of data, there are currently 136 clusters and 32 outbreaks at schools across the state. Nashua closed their schools to start the week due to a shortage of staff, saying there were nearly 200 staff absences last Wednesday. Most of those due to COVID infections or close contact. However, tonight, Superintendent Garth McKinney tells News 9 that classes will resume on Wednesday despite the high positivity rate. It's an idea that's receiving mixed responses from educators.
We obviously have people that want to go back to a remote type of learning. We did have some success with students and staff doing that. We have some who would prefer to remain in person as much as possible.
And meanwhile, the state is still pushing for in-person learning, and any days that are canceled due to COVID reasons or staffing shortages will have to be made up at the end of the year. Live in the newsroom, Scott Cook, WMUR News.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news update. Thank you for tuning in and listening to this morning news update right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Goodbye.